Let us start with Vego frost cooler. Now I will tell you the procedure to dismantle, to repair, to service this cooler. One by one I will tell you how to go about it. I hope you all understand. It is very easy. I will explain everything, which screws to remove, how to remove front panel, how to remove back panel, how to change tank, how to change submersible motor, main motors, etc. Thank you. Let us start. I will take my technician and he will show you how to open all the accessories and spares one by one. Okay. I will tell you which screws and what screwdriver and tools to be used for this dismantling procedure. See, this is a long hand screwdriver. One side it is minus side, other side it is plus side for the star thread screws. Also, this is various attachment which can be very useful to open the small screws and the big nut bolts. So I will start dismantling this cooler by removing first ice lid of this frost cooler. Manas, start this. Let us start opening these two screws to take out the top panel so that we can dismantle back panel, side panel and front panel one by one. Now he is opening two screws on the top corner of the top panel. Before removing top panel, we have to remove front panel, control panel. First remove these knobs. See, this is click fit. So we have to just unlock it, it will come out. To remove this control panel, we have to remove 9 locks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 locks which you have to unlock and then it can be removed. To replace speed control or on off switch, swing switch, there are 2 switches. We can remove, there are bolts. You can unscrew these 2 screws, remove these connections. To remove these connections, you have to use some pointed pin or poker. See, there is a lock system inside also. See, it is removed. So one by one you can remove all the wires. In this new switch, we are reconnecting the terminals which have been removed earlier. This is how we have replaced the switch and reconnected all the terminals. So now we will go second. Now the next step, to remove top panel, we have to remove control panel. To remove top panel, we have to unplug, you have to unscrew these 2 top screws and these 2 bottom. So there are 4 screws which are connecting back panel to the tank and top panel. Now we have removed all the 4 screws. See, now the back panel we can remove easily. Now the back panel has come out. He is removing left and right side. Both the panels are removed. Now see, all left, right and back panel have been removed. To remove this top panel, there are two screws at the corner of this front panel. He is removing these two screws, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 screws have been removed. To remove this, you have to pull up this top panel. To remove this top panel, the whole bunch of wires have been removed. Now we will go to the next part, that is replacement of swing motor and swing carry bar in case of any defect found. So first we will remove this cam gear. See, after removing these two screws from the front panel, the swing motor can be removed and replaced. Now to replace swing carry bar, we have to unlock this top portion of this stem, vertical lowers. So once you remove this, this can be removed. Yeah, now we'll go the next segment, that is next part of replacement of main motor. To replace main motor, we have to remove this involute or blower enclosure. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. We have removed all the screws. Now you can remove this enclosure. We have removed this involute, or you can say blower enclosure, and this is blower mounting plate which comes out along with this. After we remove this enclosure, now this blower is exposed. So there is a screw in between, which is blower is fitted on the shaft of this motor. So first we have to remove this, loosen this screw so that this can come out. Now we can remove this motor which is fitted on the motor mounting plate. Yeah. So this motor is removed now. After unscrewing this 4 bolt, it can be removed from the motor mounting plate. This motor specification, as you know, 230 volt, 50 hertz and 1400 rpm, which is a AC motor. You can replace this by removing this from the mounting plate. See, there is a AC capacitor, 4 microfarad, 450 volt, to give the start to this motor, which initially get recharged to start this motor. I'll brief you about these spares which are fitted on the front panel. See, this is called a lower frame or shroud. This is swing carry bar. These are vertical lowers which are also fitted in this frame, that is shroud, which is fitted in the shroud, and also there are horizontal lowers. So one by one we will remove, and to remove entire assembly of the front panel we have to unscrew these two screws which are fitted front side and corner of this tank screws, so that the tank can be replaced. Two screws are removed, unscrewed now to remove this front panel. So the entire front panel assembly is loosened and you can do a work easily. There are 10 screws which are fitted on the front panel. So they are removed. And now this entire assembly with horizontal and vertical lower has come out. In case if you want to remove or if you want to replace this vertical lower, there are 8 in numbers. Very easy to remove this. Now he will show you how to remove. See, there are stems. You have to just bend this and it can be removed. In case of replacement of this vertical lower, it can be refitted. We will show you the demonstration how it can be done. See, these are stems of the vertical lower and there is a slot over here. It's showing you how to refit it. See, these are again connected back. Now we will show you how to remove horizontal lower. See, these lowers are connected. There are 3 links which are fitted on the back side of this shroud, and there are 1, 2, 3 slots, lock you can say, and 2 stems. So we will show you the how to refit it. This horizontal lower is refitted again, and it started moving properly, and smooth movement of ups and down manually, which gives the direction to the throw of it. Now we'll move on to replacement of submersible pump motor, which is fitted at the bottom of the water tank. While replacing submersible pump, you have to remove this flexible pipe from the top, that is from the ice compartment, and then unscrew these screws, unscrew these 2 screws which are fitted on the boss of this. See, the motor has been removed and this is a sensor. When there is no water inside, this will give you a buzz. This will give you, so that this is the indication that there is no water inside, and then pump will not start unless the water is poured. I am holding this water level sensor. If there is no water inside, this will give you a buzzer. The buzzer will start, so that you will come to know, the customer will come to know that there is no water inside, and it automatically stops the functioning of the submersible motor. So this, because due to this, the life of the submersible motor is enhanced. The failure will be very less because of this. If there is no water, this will not start. Now let us go for with remote control model, that is Glacier Eye and Frost Eye. Both the models are intelligence. That means you can operate it from the distance with the help of remote handset. The remote handset is common in both the models for Frost and Glacier. The main difference between eye and without remote is control PCB with LCD display along with the supportive power supply, which is fitted on the top of the cooler, and the display is fitted in the control panel. This is power supply module, which gives all the input voltages, necessary input voltages for the operation of this remote control PCB. It has got full function remote, that is on off, speed variation, cooling and swing operation. Also it has got a timer, 8 hours timer, which can be controlled with the help of handset. Suppose if you want to keep this cooler on for 1 hour, you can go with the 1 hour command, and then this will work for 1 hour and will shut off automatically. Like that you can extend the operation up to 1 to 8 hours. There is one more additional sensor which is fitted at the bottom of the tank, and it is called empty tank sensor. This goes to the control PCB for necessary supply input, and this sensor is fitted inside the tank. The float is lifted when there is a water. When the tank becomes empty or there is no water inside the tank, this automatically operates and gives the alarm or buzz, so that customer will come to know that there is no water inside the tank or water is over. So you need to put more water. This gives an important function by stopping the submersible motor. By buzzing the alarm, automatically stops function of submersible pump, and by extending or by enhancing the life of the submersible pump. The submersible pump will only act when there is a water inside the tank, which is a very important function, and this is a unique or USP of both the models. I hope with this everything is clear. By opening this top panel in both the models, you can replace this if it is defective, or if there is no supply coming, then power supply. And the remote, if there is any problem with the remote, you have to just replace the remote. First confirm whether there is a problem in the power supply or display panel, and then if both are okay, then you can go for a change of this remote. Also, the sensor, if it is not functioning, then we can see the connection, whether it is connected properly. If it is connected properly, then we have to replace the water level sensor or empty tank sensor. Thank you. For your convenience, or to anybody who is attending this cooler for repairing or servicing, we have provided exploded view and the wiring diagram of the motors which are used in this cooler, as well as the other accessories. I hope by looking at the wiring diagram as well as exploded view, it is very easy to repair this cooler. Thank you.